Testing, 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 testing. I am recording this video to refute some of the claims that have been made by the Jewish Task Force and other similar groups who would promote a so-called right-wing agenda. Some of you may recognize me as having done videos promoting some of the ideology that has been promoted by the JTF and other similar sites. While it is true that I did find certain aspects of their viewpoint interesting, and did do some videos promoting some of their viewpoints, the overall tone of the JTF is one that I can no longer condone. To any that I may have offended in my videos promoting the JTF, I offer my deepest and sincerest apologies. The primary reason for my break with the Jewish Task Force is their treatment of African Americans and what the Jewish Task Force wrongly believes to be, quote, black culture, unquote, which the Jewish Task Force wrongly treats as a monolithic whole, while the leader of the JTF has stated that there is no genetic inferiority among the so-called racial groups. He, Chaim Ben Pesach, and the other members of the Jewish Task Force believe in something that could be even worse, that minority groups have chosen to create and maintain a so-called culture of evil. Virtually every week, the, quote, Ask JTF webcast that is narrated by the leader of the JTF, Chaim Ben Pesach, contains a story that reinforces stereotypical ideas about black and other minority cultures. These stories are often referred to as African action stories or other similarly derogatory terms by members of the JTF. So, let me tell you the true nature of African history and African culture and why it is so very important to our society today. There is no doubt that modern humans evolved about 150,000 years ago on the African savanna. This has been proven conclusively by science. All of the basic concepts of our modern society and culture have their genesis in the quantum leaps of thought and cooperation that occurred among these early humans. Not only did they survive and multiply in a very harsh environment, they laid down the bedrock foundations that have endured all the way to the present day for all of our cultures, no matter where we are in the world. The creation of artificial shelters, hunting cooperatively, farming, the domestication of animals, even basic medicine and the basic concepts of law were all created in Africa, the cradle of human life. None of these facts are in dispute. The broad outlines have been in place for quite some time, and now, almost one on top of the other, new findings come in to confirm this. On a bit of a side note, there is no debate about the truth of evolution in the scientific community. This debate exists only in the public forum and denies the basic connection that exists amongst all people and the connectiveness that the Jewish Task Force and other right-wing groups would deny. So, instead of embracing and honoring the heritage that all humans share, no matter what their skin color or ethnic background, some would choose, as I said, to remain in the past and to remain in the dark. And this is the problem, the basic problem with the JTF. Any of the good that this group might be able to do is drowned out by this attitude of racism and intolerance. Now some, on hearing this, might at first be angry at the JTF and its members, but anger and hate are never the answer. They are merely a continuation of the vicious cycle of negativity that has engulfed so much of the world today. Anger and hate are a waste of time, effort, and energy that could be used elsewhere to improve the world in the situations of all persons, no matter who they are, what their skin color, their religious affiliations, or ethnic backgrounds. I believe that the correct response to the situation is to educate people about the true nature of the world and our place in it. And most of all, to realize that all people are simply doing their best to be happy and secure in their own lives and for the lives of their loved ones. We should meet anger, fear, and hate with love and the light of compassion, so that the misconceptions created by negative emotions can be dispelled. And this is the true danger and the true failing of the Jewish task force, that instead of embracing the love and the compassion and the understanding that is so much a part of Jewish culture and Jewish teachings, they have chosen the route of hate and fear and intolerance and racism. And this is why they must be resisted. Thank you for listening. Please feel free to leave any comments, either in agreement or not with this video, in the comment section that you'll see below. It is only an open and honest debate that can lead to true understandings among all people of the world, no matter what their basic situation. Again, thank you for listening, and thank you for your time.